This is not necessarily a healthy glow. This is a sheen of sweat. I am filming this video on one of the hottest days ever recorded in London, in the UK. So yes, do forgive me if I'm a bit of a sweaty Betty, but I did want to film this video review for you of some of the products from MONDAY Haircare. So if you're interested in knowing more, please just keep watching. Welcome back to Self-Care Karen. It is lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me today for this review of MONDAY Haircare. I bought a number of items from the MONDAY Haircare range. I've got 4 that I'm going to be talking about to you today. I was really excited to try this range. I've seen it in the shops for a long time. I'm very curious, but I've been trying out other things. If you're no stranger to my channel, thank you so much for not being a stranger. You'll know that I've been like trying so many hair care products out, and I do have a dedicated list of hair care products, which I will link up here if that's something that interests you. But yeah, so I've been waiting a while to try this, finally tried it, and I'm so happy that I have. So let me talk you through what I did. But before I do that, let me just say that my YouTube channel does have a lot of beauty product reviews on it, but I also have guided meditations and a practice called EFT. So if you're looking at kind of upgrading, leveling up your self-care, I would definitely recommend that you take a look at the videos I've got on my channel. Off YouTube, I have a website, selfcarekaren.com, where I sell related products and services. Again, if you're interested in knowing more, you can take a look at the video description. I do have a mailing list, and to my mailing list, I do send exclusive discounts to my products and services. So, sorry, I would say for my products and services. So if you're interested, again, details of the mailing list are in the video description. I am perimenopausal. My hair is definitely of a perimenopausal stage. Lots of my videos are me dyeing the grey hairs or trying to deal with the oily root situation. I've got oily roots and I've got dry ends. I've tied my hair back. It's still damp actually, because I did a colour touch up earlier today using a hair colour shampoo, and I'll link that video if it's well, I'll put the thumbnail here. If it's live, there'll be a link as well to it. So I did a bit of a touch up, and I've still got the damp hair. I don't want to dry it. I always air dry my hair, but I just decided to film now because it's cooler with the hair kind of damp like this. So do forgive me that I'm not coming to you with dried hair. But once when I was washing out this hair colour, I then used the MONDAY products, and I thought it was a really timely time to explain to you my experiences with this range. So in terms of the products that I've been trying out, and I've been using these on and off now, I would say for probably 2 months, maybe 3. I have got the Clarify and Grapefruit Extract shampoo in a pump, okay? And actually a lot of their products come with this pump, which is handy, but I'm not sure what happens. I don't know, haven't tried to see if you can open them up. The problem I have with pumps for creams particularly is then you can't get all the product out, but I've got a feeling you can open this up, so I'll probably be able to get everything out, which is good. By the way, it says no SLS or paraffins, dermatologically tested, certified cruelty-free and recyclable. Okay, so the packaging is recyclable, love that. I also have the MONDAY Smooth and Wheat Protein for curly and frizzy hair conditioner. So I'm not sure if there's a Clarify conditioner. I don't think there is. What I did was I just did a pick and mix of the products that I thought were going to work best for my hair. So whilst they are still all matchy in the same brand, I've been quite selective in the ones that I've chosen that I think is going to work best for my hair, and there are lots of different types. And you know what, I held off. Normally I do this, right? I hold off watching any kind of review by another, content creator until I've given the product a good go, because I don't want to be swayed in any way. I don't want it to be biased opinion. But kind of a few weeks into using this, I thought, oh, let me see what's out there. And loads of the reviews, I was shocked, are so negative, but I kind of feel like it's because the people who were trying them didn't pick the right one for their hair type. And I wonder though, it's because if it was because they weren't then available, because most of the videos I saw were quite old, so I'm really coming late to the party, my apologies. But anyway, so I tried the Clarify shampoo, the Smooth conditioner, again another pump, and then, and I'm sorry if you're seeing like brown marks on the packaging, I also bought a dry shampoo, brown dry shampoo from Monday, but it went off on delivery, and all of these products were like brown when I opened the box. They'd been like sprayed, and that hasn't really come off. And I haven't tried the dry shampoo. I'm not featuring it in this video. I haven't been brave enough to try it. There's only very little left as well because most of it got sprayed in transit. Okay, then I also have the anti-frizz hair mask with jojoba oil for frizz-prone hair, and then finally the Repair leave-in conditioner with keratin for dry to damaged hair. All right, so from the ranges, I've got Clarify Smooth, Anti-Frizz and Repair. I think there's a Repair shampoo. I think there's a Smooth shampoo. I'm not sure if Clarify comes in any of the other products except for the shampoo. Does any of that make sense? I hope it does. I'm beginning to melt here. It's almost 9 o'clock and it's in the morning and it's getting hot. I'm going to have to stop filming soon. All right, so let me explain to you. I mentioned I have oily hair. I've actually had some great successes recently with different shampoos that really, really work on my oily hair. I have got a video where I compare 2 of those shampoos. I'll link that here if you're interested. But yeah, check that out if you too have oily hair, because I think you'll find it interesting. But I have to say, absolutely adore the Clarify shampoo. It has a lovely grapefruit smell. It's kind of like a fresh grapefruit smell, which I really appreciate. It does linger, but it's a nice smell to have during the day because it's very fresh. And this really does cleanse the hair really well, but it is not stripping in any shape or form. And so much so, I find that actually I don't need to use a conditioner, and I don't really need to use the mask that I bought. But the combo that works best, okay, is the shampoo and then the Repair leave-in conditioner. Again, I absolutely adore this leave-in conditioner, okay? And this combo, like washing my hair with this, coming out the shower, putting on a microfiber turban, walking around for a little bit, then taking the turban off, adding 2 pumps of this to my hair, walking around a little bit more with my hair clipped back, and then using one of my kind of detangling hair brushes. And I do have a video where I've reviewed loads of these kind of detangling hair brushes. I'll link that here. And then letting my hair air dry. Oh my God, what a perfect combination. My hair is not overloaded, doesn't feel greasy. It's very, very soft. That's, by the way, the combo I've got on today. And if my hair is not quite as beautiful as I'm describing, it's because of the humidity and it's just impossible to fight it. But this is a lovely combination, and I am such a fan of both of these products. I cannot recommend them enough, which comes to the point that I am an Amazon associate, which means I may earn from qualifying purchases. I will put links to these products in the video description. You can use those links. If you purchase using those links, I get a small commission, but please do shop around. It's just a way for me to keep on bringing content to you here, because I use the small amount of money I earn to further invest in the channel. But love, love, love this. Okay, however, I did get the Smooth conditioner. I do like this. It does have a similar, let me just pump some out. Yeah, it still smells kind of the grapefruit smell. It is a really nice conditioner, but I find that I don't need this much on my hair. Like I don't necessarily need this on the daily. However, there are days obviously when my hair is kind of a little bit more feels a little bit more damaged. And I've been using this, and it is really nice. It does leave your hair feeling really conditioned. The days that I use this, I don't typically then put on the leave-in conditioner, or this one, I would say. I typically always use a leave-in conditioner, just because then it feels like a bit too heavy. And then the other product that I have used is the anti-frizz hair mask. And I've used this as like a mask that I've put onto wet hair, left it on for a few minutes and then washed off. But more recently, I actually put this on and slept with it on. That was before the heat wave started, because I think I would have melted completely if it had been on my hair. And the day that I washed this out, oh my God, my hair felt so well conditioned. Really, really nice. I do actually really appreciate the packaging on this as well. It's still got the foil tab on it. You can see I've used a fair amount there. I mean, a little goes a long way, but this is not a grapefruit smell. It's kind of a sweeter smell, but still really pleasant, really, really nice. But I appreciate it's in a tub, because I'll be able to get everything out. I'll be able to use it all and get it all out. But all said and done, my favourites are the Clarify shampoo and the Repair leave-in conditioner. Did just want to talk to you about that leave-in conditioner a bit more. So on this hair care journey I've been on, I found that using a leave-in conditioner is kind of a key part of improving the look and feel of my hair. It's been a fundamental shift that I have made, and along the way I've discovered some really, really great leave-in conditioners. So having that leave-in conditioner, applying it to my hair, what it really helps with is the fact that before I brush my hair, I have a product in that gives slippage. Okay, so it means that any of the tangles, there'll be no tugging as I'm brushing my hair, because I've got this kind of protecting leave-in conditioner in. And then obviously there's the lasting impact of having an additional or a conditioner on my hair, which is helpful for kind of keeping it hydrated, conditioned, moisturized, all of that lovely stuff. However, I'm not using a leave-in conditioner for heat protecting. But if you are heat styling your hair, because I always let my hair dry, or nearly always let my hair dry, you need to be sure that you are protecting your hair from the heat. Now this says, this multitasker promotes longer, stronger hair by deeply nourishing and protecting from heat and breakage. Hair is left perfectly smooth and frizz-free. However, I cannot find what temperature this heat is protecting for. And you do need to be careful of that. I know that much. So, for example, the iconic Pureology Colour Fanatic leave-in, this has again, it's not, I don't think it mentions it here, but if you look online, it tells you the temperature that this is protecting for, as does this one. These are kind of very similar, the Redken One United. So if the heat protecting is really key for you, do a bit more research before you buy the Repair leave-in conditioner. Just make sure it's protecting enough. But as I said, I don't use heat protection, so for me it's not a problem. It's not something that I really need to consider. But I absolutely love this. And I have used this in combination with lots of other shampoos, and it works just as well. So I've used it with the Redken Amino Mint. I've used it with the OGX Rosemary Mint. What else have I used it with? Loads and loads of different ones. And because of this plastic cover, this is great to travel with. I travelled with this recently, actually, when I went away to Spain, because you don't have kind of any spillage accidents in transit. So love that. So as I said, I'm a bit shocked by the fact that the reviews that I've found online have been fairly negative about Monday Haircare. I think it may be, well, maybe I just hit gold. Maybe it's just my hair and it works really well with my hair. Maybe the Clarify shampoo wasn't available for those with oily roots that were trying it out before and they found the other products too heavy. I get that. But I have been really impressed, and the price point is great as well. You can definitely shop around and get deals on Monday Haircare. They do different sizes as well. And I think they even do travel ones. So you could go for a little smaller size to try them out before you commit to the larger sizes, although that doesn't always work out to be the most economical way Just saying. Anyway, let me know in the comments, have you tried Monday Haircare? What are your thoughts? And do you have any recommendations for things that you would like me to try out on this channel? I do have quite a bit of a list right now, and my apologies because I know that some of you have asked me to review the Bumble and Bumble thickening range. One, is quite difficult for me to get hold of. I don't know if I'm just looking in the wrong places. But secondly, I'm not actually sure that that's a product that I think would be good for my hair. So I've not gone into that yet. I do have reviews coming up for the OGX Pro Growth range. So look out, subscribe to my channel, get notification when the video goes live if that interests you. But you know, I've got hundreds of products that I've already reviewed on this channel. So please do check out my reviews if this is an area that interests you. Remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.